All right, let's go ahead. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Shelley will give that, and then we'll have a roll call by Haley.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Present.
Present.
Here.
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 Okay, thank you, Haley. So, we don't have any public to address us. Does anyone want to address us as the public? Opportunities are available. Okay, we'll move on then. Let's go ahead. We'll review and approve Planning Commission meeting minutes from last month. Wow, I'm off today. I read those, looked good to me. I didn't have any changes. I don't know if anyone else did.
Nope.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve. Minutes from last time.
Awesome. Any second?
I'll second that motion.
So that was Shelley who moved, and Scott. Sorry, I wanted to call you Justin.
Yeah, everybody
okay.
does.
So I've got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. And then opposed that I could see. Okay, we're cooking today. Planning Commission business. So we have a rezone of property. That's the one we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Looked like the submission was made.
Yeah, I'll just give a quick update. Let me turn that on. It's on. Yeah, so I'm working with Scott Baird. He wants to rezone 2 pieces of property. He lives down in the bottom. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got it right on there. So he wants to rezone these properties from, they're currently R112 to A1. And there's a lot of weeds and stuff growing in there, cattails and phragmites. He wants to be able to put some goats and some stuff in there to keep it kind of just chewed down. It's a good idea. And so he's wanting to rezone that. So we'll schedule a public hearing. We have to have a public hearing anytime we change zoning on anything in the city. It's an ordinance change. So we'll schedule a public hearing at our next meeting and then discuss any details. We're still working through a couple of things. Those properties are owned by the HOA of Hidden Springs HOA, and so we're kind of working on some because he wants to acquire the property, and so we're kind of working through some of the details on that. But we'll have that ready to go at our next meeting with a public hearing. I don't think anybody's going to care about that, but I don't know if you guys have got any concerns you want us to look into with regard to that.
The one question, the HOA hasn't been like maintaining it at all, really, right?
I don't think so. It doesn't appear that there's been much. They don't really have access to it. There's not a good way to get into it.
Sure.
So, yeah. Yeah, we'll get into the detail with it. It's pretty straightforward, it feels like.
Okay. All right, no, that sounds good. I had no problem with it last time. It's just, if no one's taking care of it now and we have someone willing to take care of it, that's great. But if someone is taking care of it now, and then we have an individual owner, we just don't know how subsequent owners are going to be. But it sounds good. It's going to only improve from where it's at. So.
Yeah.
We've never put money towards it, have we? I don't think we've ever budgeted any money for maintenance of that.
Okay.
Are you in the HOA?
Yeah. We have like
Okay.
a separate viewport, and then I'm part of the master plan too. So
Yeah.
I've been on the board. I might be on the board starting next week.
You want to get a work project going and go down there and cut down the weeds?
They maintain these roads, but I mean, I've never even heard mention of that area doing it. Like it's kind of like,
I'll bet nobody even realizes that's part of it.
like I said, I know they've never budgeted money.
But there's a
for that.
detention pond there that the HOA is supposed to be maintaining, and that,
But you can't even see that from the road.
Yeah, it's pretty
So I had the
weird.
manager from the HOA company come. I mean, you'd have to build a road to go down there because you can't go through Scott's property. So it doesn't make very sense.
Sure.
Nobody's even been
yeah.
down.
So it only improves from here, so I think it's good.
I did have one thought on that, Jeff. When I was president of that HOA, the Army Corps of Engineers was kind of in control of what's behind all the homes on Mirabella. And that's just a continuation. Is that involve them at all, the Army Corps of Engineers down there, on what he can do?
Well, I don't think he's gonna have to keep, the pond's gotta be there. There is some runoff that is running into that, some storm drain, so that's not gonna go away. Whether he cuts down all the weeds, that's not gonna affect any Army Corps stuff. They don't care about that stuff. They're more about the water piece of it. So I don't think that's gonna change anything that way. He may have some problems acquiring the property like he likes to, because it is supposed to be owned in perpetuity by the HOA. So we're kind of working through that. I'm still waiting for the attorney to give me a kind of a thumbs up on that, but yeah.
And that was my only other concern from last month, is to coordinate with the attorneys on how that can transfer.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody objected. We were all on board.
No,
yeah,
that's right.
It's
okay.
one less red area we have to take out of the city.
Yeah. Scott's worried that
Holy
if a
mackerel.
fire, some kid started a fire in there, it could affect his home.
It would go.
And kids could, I'm surprised more kids haven't.
Gone down there.
Kids have gone behind the cove and a lot and done stuff, but I'm shocked that more, aren't you, that more kids haven't.
Well, now that you've said that, all of them watching us on live stream are gonna have a party tonight.
But just to keep fire out of it, it's probably great.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I didn't even know we owned it.
Yeah,
Cool. All right. Anything else on that item?
no.
Okay. Thank you.
I am gone next month, but as long as the people are here, it's
Yeah,
fine,
we
right?
should. Anyone else? We'll have a quorum probably. Should be good. Okay. Well, let's go ahead to the lot split at 1167 East Gold Spur.
So cross the highway here on Goldspur Lane.
Is this near that huge house near Burton?
Yes, it's
Yes.
close.
Just east of there.
Don Butcher owns 2.25 acres right here.
Okay.
This is
Okay, good,
Colin's
okay.
house in the corner.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Collins.
What's their last name?
Right.
No, not right, the people next to him. Atwater.
Atwater's this one.
I
Rice is
know.
that one, that's,
Atwater's sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Butcher wants to split this property, and amend the subdivision, do one more building lot. I'm gonna try and encourage him he could put 3 more lots in there.
So what would the split be? Where would it?
So right now, the way they're working it out, when they built this subdivision, the agreement, because Butcher owned all this property, the agreement he made is that they would, for future, put 3 lots in. So there could be a lot here and 2 lots here.
And that one there would face the road.
Yeah, this is right away, from hanging
Yeah,
out.
the country
And
lane.
then, talking with both Butcher and the individual wanting to buy it, we're gonna put a 100-foot frontage right here, and then, create a lot. So that may go over into his access and stuff if they do the second lot, but we're gonna do 100 feet. There is already water shoved in both of those lots and sewer. I also believe.
Just 1 or 2? Is there 2 stubbed in for two lots?
There's water stuff in here, water stuff in
Okay.
here, sewer. So
Alright.
it is set up to be, lots, to get that for future, if his kids want to move by them or whatever. But, he's looking to sell one, but that's what.
He's got a little over 200 feet of frontage down to that driveway going into his house.
So he could have
200-foot frontage lots,
Which would be enough.
and they could be half-acre lots. So he's got plenty of room. I'm gonna see if I can get him to just
agree.
do it now.
Yeah.
Don't you think he doesn't want it for taxes? Because then he's paying on all these different tax IDs?
Well, he could do all of the lot split and all of that, and then they've got a way down at the recorder's office to keep that all like in with his house until it's sold. So he wouldn't have to pay taxes until he sells it. And it's not in Greenbelt or anything now, so there's no rollback or anything on it. He's probably paying hefty on that property now. The difference would be is now he's getting a 55% residential deduction, and he wouldn't get that on if he divided it. But I don't know. Darren says he's getting along in age, and I'll bet it's not too far. I mean, his kids will do something when he's gone for sure.
Yeah.
That's valuable property.
And I mean,
We're going to the work of it, just do it now instead.
I agree.
Yeah, let me ask you, do you know if he's requiring the buyer to foot the bill to subdivide this off, or is he doing it in order to sell it?
We don't know. Did he say that?
I don't know if the buyer's paying for any of it. I've spoken with both of them. The guy who's purchasing it has been wanting to buy it for probably at least 3 months. I talked to him. And he's just been waiting for it to be split and the process started so that he can move forward.
Don Butcher filed the application.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
so I was just gonna say, like you said, to create the 3 lots, he's gonna save costs if he just creates a 3-lot subdivision right now.
Yeah.
Redo the
on
plat.
that, And not
Yeah.
have to do it 3 separate times or
Yeah.
2 separate
Get it
times.
surveyed 3 separate times, and
And just get it done now so he has that ability down the road.
we'll see if we can get him to do that. But I don't know if that will be ready to go on the next agenda, but it might be. So we'll, just to remind the planning commission kind of, because it's been a while since we've done a subdivision. This will be an amended subdivision.
Okay.
But the way this works now is the planning commission approves preliminary plats, and then the staff approves final plats. The city council doesn't approve any subdivisions anymore. But I'll have him do this up as a final plat, but we'll bring it before the planning commission and get you guys to take a look at it. So that's what we'll do.
yeah, this seems like a layup.
We do a public hearing.
We don't need
We
to.
don't have to on this one?
No,
Not on
we
a-
don't have to do it on
Not on an
subdivisions
amended, I don't believe.
or even regular
I guess
subdivisions
if it's a
anymore.
rezone or something, but not a regular.
Yeah,
Just
you don't
under,
have
under
to.
the new statute.
You don't have to do it, and I don't think it's necessary. I mean,
It's logical.
Well, I will bring it to the planning commission anyway, because I don't want anybody turning around saying that the staff just did this without any approval from anybody.
Yeah, that's
So we'll
smart.
be bringing it to the planning commission at least, with the notification.
Yeah. It's nice, Mark, to have a meeting without the room crowded with angry people.
We can change that. I can get pretty angry.
It's all right, Jeff, we're getting comments online, so you're good.
So, yeah, I think it's always, I guess, fair on the side
Yeah.
of information.
Is that's always, if someone's gonna try to bring the, like, raise it as an appeal to the district court, they're always gonna say, oh, no notice. Even, yeah, better safe than sorry. But like, the only issue I could see is I'm trying to, like, there's no chance of kind of a crazy flag lot situation. This is so straightforward. I'm just trying to make sure, because there's that weird triangle piece in the front.
That would just stick with the house, right?
That's
Okay.
I'll stay with his house.
Yeah.
That's his frontage.
and that's a pretty steep hill right there.
Oh, okay, good
Yeah.
to know.
That triangle piece.
So what's on the frontage to Country Lane? Is that just a bunch of trees?
It's
Apple orchard.
Yeah, he's got
It's
some
the
an
original apple
orchard there.
Oh, people
That's
are
his
gonna-
ode to
people
the
are gonna be
to,
mad
to
about
orchard.
losing more
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
They get really upset about that around here.
They should.
It's just gonna be heights. No.
The heights, I like it. Okay, so yeah, that seems straightforward to me. Thanks for bringing it up, and we'll look forward to seeing that plat map. So then we're up to WUI, right?
Yeah, Darren, have you got this update on the WUI?
So, yeah, it's pretty zoning. So just more clarification on the WUI. We actually had Chief Willis, Farmington Fire Chief, to the council meeting this last week. They've actually gone through and they're in agreement with us as far as Fruit Heights doesn't fall into that. Right now with the state, there is going to be a couple changes if the two laws go through the House this next week. We've got 9 days to find out. But from my understanding and from all my questions is, even if that house is borderline in 5 is what they're calling it, which is we can take our WUI line and be anywhere within that 5. So we can't go below 5 with WUI, but we can be in that area. So if that house is just borderline in that area, we can actually draw our line up above that and be compliant with the state. The other part of that is the ordinance. It's just gotta say if they're following that zone, they have to use the 2024? Or is it 2026 now?
I think it's still 24.
That's the other part that may change. It's either gonna be 2024 or the 2026 WUI code that it has to fall into. So part of our ordinance, I think we put in there that whatever the state's requiring, that's what we're gonna meet up with. So this next, yeah, so the next one will be bringing, both, do we have to do a public, we have to do a public hearing on the ordinance and a public hearing on the map? So just at the next meeting.
Does the ordinance reference is it essentially attached to the ordinance? This map?
Yeah, the map will attach to the ordinance.
I thought they were still changing the map, or are we supposed to still change the map?
So even in the current law, it gives the city the right to draw how they want the map, which is odd to me because if you're going to put it in that area, we should match it. But it's still up to the city to draw how they want the map. And the new legislation is pretty much the same, but you have to stay within that boundary. You can't go any less when you can be within the boundary and that's it. So that is going to be one of the changes I think we'll see in it. If not, we still have the opportunity to draw the map how we want. So it's kind of interesting on that aspect. But Farmington Fire had their GIS team down there at Farmington go through and kind of map out all of Fruit Heights and map out all of Farmington. And
So Darren, are you suggesting that it's possible that we won't have any homes in the WUI?
yes,
So no homeowners will have to go through these inspections and all of
Yes.
this, and they're not gonna have to pay the fees, or?
they're not going to have to pay the fees.
That is super, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
What about any of the, are any of the developments up, Rock Loft or any of those, are those within kind of the current map now, or is that
So
going to impact anything?
some of those properties are in the 5 just in the first part of it.
But we can.
But we can draw anywhere in that 5, that line, so we can actually go right above all the houses and homes, or the property boundary, which is pretty much Forest Service property, and draw that line right across there.
Okay.
And so it takes those out of that
Sweet.
WUI building code. So we'll be working on the map this next week. I'm gonna go up to Jones and Associates and have them put a map together with that. I'll get that sent out to you. Please review the ordinance.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions on the ordinance, please go through that. So.
Public hearing next month on the ordinance and the map?
Yes. So we'll get all that information out 10 days before on that.
So are we going to do all 3 of these things we've been discussing?
We're going to try to
as
do all
public
3 of these
hearings?
things at the next meeting.
in a packet.
Now, I do have an issue with the next meeting. The 17th is caucus.
Oh, right.
And so, we're gonna move council meeting to the next Tuesday, would regularly be,
24th.
which would
So we'll
regularly
be
be planning
31st?
commission.
That's spring break.
That's spring break.
Oh.
I want to know if the planning commission is willing to do a Wednesday meeting or that same week.
25th?
Yeah, that same week, or a Thursday meeting that same week, just for that.
Thursdays
So
are
we can-
usually harder for me. Wednesdays are typically better, but you're saying the 25th, is that what we were looking at?
Yeah,
That'd be fine with me.
Yeah, right now, 25th looks open for me.
spring break kind of threw everything off, and the caucus or convention or whatever's on the 17th kind of really threw off my whole schedule
Right.
for this month.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
I can do either.
Are you around or are you still out of town?
I'm home for 4 days between trips, and I have like, weddings and all, I just not.
Just invite the wedding party here.
That's right.
We'll go through it quick.
We need a public for a hearing. You're good.
So, and then we have another thing that
I might be gone.
Mayor and I have been talking about is a work session with the planning commission and the city council.
Cool.
I don't know if anybody's heard of all the issues with the general plan happening in city council meetings for the last 3 months or whatever. We want to make sure we can get through all the legislations coming up.
Sure.
So we can meet those laws. I'm also going to try to have the budget completed for our tentative budget. I have to by May 5th, that first meeting. So we were talking probably the first or probably the second meeting in May. We would just do a work session, and that would be our planning commission and everything for that month. And we'd do it like at 5:30 on that Tuesday.
The 19th or the 12th?
It would be probably the 19th of
May 19th.
May. First would be the 5th. Yeah, it'd be the 19th of May.
And what time?
And we'd do it at 5:30. That too early?
Well, I'm gonna be gone.
Oh, you'll be,
Oh, actually, I might be gone too.
I'm gonna be
Wait,
gone from the 16th through
No.
the 24th.
I have to remember. I might be the next day. I think my 19th works for me.
I'll be here the 12th.
we could maybe do it the 12th too, and just have us, just hold a work session meeting. We just started talking that today, the mayor and I.
So I can do the 19th. 5:30 would be pushing it, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
I'll be gone.
So,
So maybe we do it on the 12th? And-
12,
That's the Tuesday before.
I think 12th is fine.
Yeah, May 12th is fine.
Okay, we write that down, that was possibly the 12th. For a work session, yeah. And if we do it on the 12th, we can do it at 6:30 or something. Or if you want to do it at 6 o'clock, the city will provide dinner.
I heard dinner. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, that's what we'll plan. I'll get with the city council and everything like that, and we'll try to plan it for that date. There's a couple of things that have come up on the general plan that people are concerned about. One of the major ones is the golf course, and how it is set up to, ruin golfing forever, and we're developing it, but that's not really the case. It helped us with our income housing
I had
plan.
a mom talk to me about how the park was gonna be a subdivision. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think that's the thing. That whole neighborhood was here, and one of their moms called me, and I was like, I haven't heard about it, I don't. The city park is going to be turned into a subdivision.
No,
I was like, I would like.
I mean,
probably
this
go
could have been turned into a commercial zone if we had to, but it's the same thing. On the general plan before, that subdivision was designated as commercial. The developer came back and said, hey, that commercial's not gonna work here. Can we do something different? Can we do residential? Went to the city council. The city council said, yeah, let's go forward with subdivision, take the
Well,
commercial
that's
out.
what I wanted to
So,
do, share. I would like to turn the dilapidated baseball fields into pickleball courts that people can pay a fee to be a part of. That covers the cost and maintenance. But I think a lot of people would. A lot of cities have rec centers and people pay fees. It's just like an old baseball field nobody uses, but if you put a bunch of pickleball courts, I bet people would pay nominal fees. Plus they.
So
have
I'm gonna
access
tell you,
to-
pickleballs is on the agenda for our next council meeting
In that spot.
for either some here at the city building or some down at the,
I see there's a ton of parking in Nichols, nobody uses those fields anymore, they're kind of like run down. I know they're expensive to do, but I really think people would pay like some type of rec fee and be able to reserve online and know they could show up and use it. That's just my thought. I don't know if you agree with my thoughts, but while we were sharing. that,
so I will tell you, that's on the agenda for the next thing. Just a heads up, Kevin's probably the only one that was here that knows the cost, Justin May, the cost of the general plan. It was $80,000 just for the company that did it, plus another
20.
6,000 for the other part of it, and then all the staff time. And then, once again, the modern income housing portion of it was another. So we're over $100,000 to do the plan.
Can I ask, didn't, my recollection is city council recently ratified the original vote, correct?
That was it, yeah.
Okay, so at this point, potentially, city council is looking at updating the plan based on feedback from community members. Is that correct?
Yes,
It's one of those reciprocal feedback things that is, well, never mind.
Is that what you're talking about doing at the work meeting?
at the work meeting, we will talk about general plan. We're gonna look at the different things. I will tell you, if it comes to we're gonna redo the whole plan, we'll have to have that part of our property tax increase, because the city doesn't have $100,000 to do a plan.
What's the real impetus here?
Oh, boy, that's a.
Yeah, it's honestly a good
loaded
question.
question.
The golf course and some trails, that's the
Well,
two big
that's the
things.
thing. Those were the two issues everyone was upset about then. We talked about it. We
Yeah.
had a public hearing. That guy right there said, over my dead body, I'm never going to give you part of my, an easement over my lot to do the trail.
Not doable.
Said, okay, understand. Everyone brought their concerns about the golf course. We said, hey, this is a true hypothetical. Right now, it's not in the red. It's one of the, well, a lot of golf courses are struggling. It's just if it ever happens, we have that available.
Yeah.
So it's just, it seems,
I think in people's minds, they think that's what's going to happen. And they don't understand that the city doesn't own any of this property, it's
Right.
saying,
Yeah.
and so they have no right to do any of it, it's just a.
Well, like I say, it's a pretty heated subject, and part of the discussion will just really to be so people think we are looking at it and we are moving forward. Whatever that's going to be, I don't know. It's up to the planning commission and the council. I don't know. And we go through
Is
the-
it that if you just turn the golf course back green to make people not lose their marbles? Because in the end, it doesn't matter anyways, and if it ever.
It does. It affects our modern income housing
Okay.
Yeah.
portion of it, and that's why we needed it.
I mean,
And-
that's like the strongest stool in our
But we do have
presentation
some
of the
other
state.
areas that were just left green in the master plan that we talked
Uh-huh.
about.
Well, even the golf course, it's like 63% of it was still open space
Well,
in the general
and
plan.
I think prior to that combined planning meeting, whatever we do, just make sure all of us have reviewed that and
Yeah,
are
and that's what I
well-versed.
just need, is just take the opportunity, if you got any questions, please call.
Because I feel like there's a lot of other land we looked at last year of little pockets we thought about
Sure.
doing. Those we can add
Yeah.
to it also, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
But if you study this plan, though, there's a lot of thought that went into there. There's a lot of mixed use, and I think they did an absolutely
no, I don't.
amazing
I don't
job
have an issue with it.
on a suggested blueprint for down in the future somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Just
but
become
just to be
well-versed.
aware of that, so, that will be coming up. And so I just wanted the planning
My
commission to be aware of
suggestion
it.
is the general plan to turn everything back into agricultural. right? Let's make
More
this
fruit.
true to our history.
I'm good with that. So there you go.
Darren's
sorry,
like,
did you-
less
did you
people
end
to
up-
deal with?
Did you
Yes.
change the date
No,
for
I
March?
think he's gonna ask the city council.
Okay, so you're
Right?
still,
Is that
Yeah, well, May 12th, right?
but March, did you?
Yeah, the March, if you guys are good with the Wednesday,
25th, is
yeah,
that-
the next day, I will just change the planning commission to the next day.
Yeah,
Well, let's make sure we have a quorum first. Are you're unavailable that day?
Yeah.
I am on the fence. I probably will be gone. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 is sufficient though.
Yeah.
Us three. I'll be around.
good.
So as long as we have the
Hate to
quorum, we
miss
can
that.
do the public hearing.
Yep.
Can we do it on a Monday night? On the Monday? The 23rd?
I'm,
Can we do it April 8th? April 7th?
So I think they have their city council on April 7th, don't they? So I could do pretty much,
it will take, I just don't, if I don't have all the information from everybody for the lots, the plat, all that kind of stuff, I won't have the time to get all the advertising done that's required for the rezone and all that.
I could
so-
I'm saying
do,
the 8th of April.
What do we have then?
7th of April is a Tuesday.
The
Oh, wait, that's
seventh
that's
is the city
So
council.
it's just 2 weeks after the
Mm-hmm.
20th.
The 6th or the 8th
I
of
just,
April.
I'm here and
Yeah.
you're here.
Oh, the 6th of April? Mhm. Yeah, April, yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
Scott.
Thought we had the 25th of March.
Be gone
You know,
Wednesday.
honestly, as long as we have a quorum,
Okay.
it's good. We can do it whichever day, as long as we have a quorum and it needs to be at least 3. Majority vote, so.
So where is the date now?
25th
There's
of
a
March.
chance
Do
I
the
might-
25th?
Which is what I
There's a
Okay.
chance I might be here, but.
yeah.
Okay, we'll just plan the 25th. All right.
Okay.
perfect. Alrighty, okay, so that looked like our last piece of business. Any other items from staff to discuss before we wrap?
And you'll let us know on May, or it is gonna be May 12th.
The working meeting?
I might not be able to make that, but that's fine.
It'll just be a work session and stuff like that. I'll get all that together, keep plenty of notice. So at our next council meeting, we're doing the ethics training. Planning Commission's supposed to have that same training. I give you guys the option either to come and hear it from the attorney, or you can, watch the video after and sign a paper saying, I watched the presentation from the attorney. So that's a yearly requirement that you guys have to do. And so, but he'll be doing it at the next council meeting.
Okay.
Third.
And
Yes.
Haley, will you be able to shoot that link to us after the fact if that's?
Yeah,
what we're
if
able to
you
do?
can't make it, we can send the link to you, but you'll just have to sign saying, yes, I watched the attorney's training.
Beginning or end, or you don't know?
I'll do it at the very first, yeah.
If we come at 7.
Yeah, with probably, so we'll have public comment, a couple presentations from the U City Council, and then his presentation will be the next, so,
March 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be March
March
3rd,
3rd, 7 p.m.
yes.
Okay, no, that's great. Alrighty, with that, we talked calendar. I'm okay to entertain a motion to close the meeting.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Any second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Awesome, guys.